Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux. In today's video, girl, you won't believe the drama. Okay, guys. Oh my gosh, we gotta talk. Because James Charles, she's at it again. And I think she's on a roll this time, girl. Like, I don't know what's going on. She's venting, letting all her frustrations out of the world, YouTube. But you already know, I have my receipt. James Charles said, I wish people would stop over analyzing popular influencer friendships on social media. Just enjoy it for what it is. Some of the rumors are beyond crazy. It's toxic, frustrating, and it really starts to affect us privately. Then always that one fan, say it louder for the people in the back. Say it louder. Girl. It seems like we all can talk about celebrity gossip. We can talk about people's new music videos. We just can't talk about James Charles. We just cannot. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I encourage everyone to talk about whatever they want to talk about on YouTube. And one of the biggest questions I get on YouTube is like, what do you use to film, edit your videos with, girl? Okay, well, honestly, there's this new program that came out, fairly new. And I looked at it and I've used it. It is freaking amazing. It is called Filmora 9. And yes, they were awesome enough to sponsor today's video. So Filmora 9 is a video editing software specifically designed for people that don't want to waste hours and hours learning a professional software and then spend another few hours in making their videos. It's more focused towards people who want to do it for fun and want to get into video editing, so specifically for starters. You can choose from a long list of filters and overlays as well as transitions to make your videos look different and look great without doing much effort in the first place. You can even go ahead and use custom titles, giving your videos that personal touch you always wanted to get. With Filmora 9, you can get features such as keyframing, background sound removal, equalizer that will allow you to make sure that your videos have that perfect sound you can possibly get. I really like the green screen effect, and it's great to have a 4K support. Filmora 9 lets you add up to hundreds of videos and audio tracks to the timeline, so you can create a complex green screen videos, picture-in-picture effects, or you can even blend 2 or more video clips, which is awesome. So yeah, if you're looking for a fun, easy-to-use video editor that doesn't slack off on features and isn't very pricey, Filmora 9 is definitely worth your attention. Plus, if you're already a Filmora 9 user, you can upgrade to Filmora 9 for free. Now they're giving away a GoPro 7, have a giveaway contest. Check that out. There are 6 ways to gain the points with these entries. Just log in and submit your entries to get more points within this month, and you may have a chance to win this GoPro 7, so good luck. Check the link down below, description, to get Filmora 9 for free. Download it, the app. So let's talk about James Charles again, girl. I just don't know what to do, girl. Okay, honestly, I feel like we need to talk. I feel like, you know, it's part of like human culture to want to know the inside details of celebrity relationships, celebrity friendships, right? And YouTube has become the new Hollywood. And if that's the case, people want to know the ins and outs of these friendships surrounding Jeffree Star and Manny Amy Wade. People want to know that because they're popular figures. It's part of like, people just want to know because they're practically Hollywood famous at this point, you know? And I feel like, and I've said this time and time again, that YouTube is the new Hollywood, right? So for James Charles to say that, it kind of felt like, I can understand his frustration. I don't want to sit here and be like, attack James Charles. You know what I'm saying? No, I understand him. Like, standing in his position, he must feel like, oh my gosh, like everyone's always nitpicking who I hang around with and what I do and if I'm copying them. Like, it's very much that, you know? Like, people are probably saying that him and Nikki Tutorials are at war and that him and Jeffree are secret enemies or something like that, you know? And I think that people want to believe stuff like that. That may not be the case. I don't know. But it seems like people want to know. And I think that when they start questioning him or he sees people talking about it and he knows that's not the case, he gets frustrated, you know? And he wants it to be all about the makeup. But where James Charles goes, there's drama. At least that's how it's been lately, you know? And it's always been like inadvertent drama. He doesn't like necessarily cause it. it just kind of like happens, you know? But also because he talks a lot, you know? He's always on Snapchat talking about his day so people can always dissect it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you don't want drama, what is it? If you don't like drama, why are you talking about drama? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, I wish I could sit up on Snapchat and talk about every detail of my day. But girl, y'all would be like, oh, that's some drama right there. And you'd be making videos the house, you know? And so I feel like as more time goes on, like, what is it? I'm trying to put it into words. Privacy, exclusivity becomes a luxury. You know, it's like you don't have that anymore. I don't think James Charles has privacy. He don't have the luxury of just doing things in private anymore because of who he is. And I think that as time goes on, more people will pay to have that type of exclusivity or privacy without having a lot of people involved. And the best thing to start is just like, don't be on social media that much. But it's hard when that's how he makes his coin. I digress on that drama because Dustin Dailey made a video, a very interesting tea video. And let me set it up, okay? So there was this girl who I guess wanted some views. And she is like famous in the TikTok world, which is like some app or something. So she got a James Charles palette and she cut it up just for views, for fun. Well, James Charles got so upset, girl. Let me roll the clip Dustin Dailey made. Here we go.
The first thing people were saying in the comments were, first off, you're ungrateful, you're a spoiled brat, you're white privilege. What does race have to do with anything? And then people were coming for my looks and how I look, and that has nothing to do with the makeup palette.
Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
A few moments later.
I am getting the wrath of the James Charles sisters. So first, there was videos on TikTok to this sound, Mr. Grinch, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. And people are breaking food, people are breaking ornaments. And I see videos on the internet all the time of people breaking their makeup, breaking their girlfriend's makeup. So I was just like, why don't I do that for TikTok? And I chose the James Charles palette because I know everyone's reactions would be like, and you know what? It sure did. I bought 3 Morphe palettes. I bought one for me, one for the video, and also one for a friend. So I quickly decided to write up an apology because people were coming at me at all angles on all social media, and I just wanted to explain myself very quickly. So I wrote this tweet. Hi people that are getting mad at me, I'm here to address the James Charles situation. I didn't destroy the palette to disrespect James. I watch his videos and I love him. Literal legend of the internet and the beauty community. Put so much work into what he does. The sound I decided to do on Musical.ly was inspired by the Grinch videos with it because girls were breaking ornaments, food, etc. I thought it'd be funny to do it with makeup because I see videos all the time on the internet of people breaking makeup. A lot of people got offended very easily because there were people out there who would have loved it, and there's people who can't afford it. I bought the palette with my own hard-working money, and in fact bought one for the video, one for me, and one for a friend. From a business standpoint, I'm allowed to do whatever I want with the makeup since I purchased it. Plus, James is still getting his coin and marketing. Like I said, nothing against him. I love his videos. They were in stock in my Morphe store. It's crossing the line when people are telling me I'm a disgusting human being and I should kill myself over makeup that's way too deep. I didn't expect this much hate, and if you're offended by the video, I'm sorry, and I hope you get a palette soon.
Oh, honey. Okay, first of all, that girl seems like she's getting attacked. I kind of feel like James Charles was like, attack! All my James Charles followers, attack! And they went, what does James Charles call his people? Oh, sisters, attack! And they go and attack this poor child, girl, for just cutting up makeup. Girl, if you've been with me for a long time, we used to get palettes and cut it up because it was like ASMR. It was like soothing in some weird way. There were YouTube channels where all they do is cut up makeup. Okay, but for whatever reason, James Charles decided to attack this woman because it's like, how dare we talk about James Charles? How dare we touch his makeup and destroy it? And then there's legit people who like love James Charles so much. right? That they come to my YouTube channel. Like in this video, you'll probably see it in this video in the comments. It'll probably be like, you will relax. You old fat bitch, how dare you talk about James Charles? She's our queen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, come on. You know, and there are legit people who love people so much that they literally attack. You cannot say anything wrong. You can't say anything wrong about Jeffree Star. You get attacked in the comments. And it always starts with, you fat bitch, you don't know what you're talking about. How dare you talk about? You know what I'm saying? Insert whatever beauty guru you want. Kathleen Lights. Can't say anything wrong about Kathleen Lights. You get attacked, which I need to make another Kathleen Lights video. I feel it coming. I feel like I recovered from the last time I talked about her. Which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I made this video called, I think, like Kathleen Lights Exposed, right? And I was just talking about I was just sitting here talking about my opinions, and the comments is just hate. How dare you talk about Kathleen Lights? I was shocked, literally. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, and then who else? Oh yeah, James Charles. You can't talk about James Charles. You can't talk about Jacqueline Hill, and you can't talk about Tati. You can't talk about Maddie. You can't talk about none of these people. Because in the comments, they come and attack the hat. It's always like a little war going on. It's so weird. Okay, anyways. But gone are the days when you can simply get on YouTube and have an opinion about something, a constructive criticism without being attacked, girl, okay? I just feel very attacked, girl. Sometimes, but not really, because I'm not bothered. Anyways, I feel like if you get on YouTube and you edit your videos with Femora9, I love you guys so much, be prepared, guys. Be prepared. You gotta have thick skin to be on the internet, because people will always hate, throw a little shade. That's just the way of the world, girl. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, let me guys know what you think about all that drama. Let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like the video, smash that like button. It helps the struggle. It really does, girl. And don't forget, I do have music and merchandise down below. Check it out if you want, and I'll see you next video. Bye, love you so much.